Have you been asked to work in Microsoft Excel and you've never used it before and you're not sure how to use it? Well, you've come to the right place because I'm Professor Capko and I'm going to show you some features that are available in Microsoft Excel in today's video. But first, I want to say I believe something wonderful is about to happen for you. So be on the lookout for it. And now back to the video. I have in front of us a typical Excel spreadsheet. It's made up of letters across the top and numbers up and down. And these are pretty much infinite. The numbers will go on and on and on. So these are called rows going down, and across these are called columns. And they go on and on and on. They don't just stop at Z. You keep going this way. So start doubling up the letters and on and on and on. As you can see, it will continue on and on. Each of these areas that if you combine, say, from the number and the letter, it is known as a cell. So this cell would be C2. This cell would be A1. This cell here would be F6. So each one is uniquely named. And if you just click on one and you're not sure, you can look right here and it tells you D7. It tells you the name of the cell, B4. You can choose one of these that already have some numbers in it, C3. So that's one way you can look at what the name of the cell is. And again, this video is not going to show you every single thing you can do with Excel because there's tons you can do. This is just a basic understanding of how it works. The cells, you can put in numbers, you can put in words. I can put in words. I can put in sentences. Like that. And when I click away from it, it goes even beyond the width of that particular cell. But I could type over it with the next column and you can see it'll cover what is in the other cell, but I can go up here and I can drag it and make the cell wider. And then it'll pick up everything that is in there. So I can change the width of the cells. And there's more than one way, but this is one easy way to do it. I can make them any width that I need. And there's ways to combine cells and things such as that, but I'm going to do some of that in other videos. I can change the format of the cells. There's a lot of choices here of the types of formats. So let me show you an example. Let's say these numbers here, I want to make them formatted like money. So I can format either one of them. So I go to format. So this is a right click. I can right click and then go to here, format cells, click on that. And there's things to choose from. I can choose currency and that will turn it into to look like money. And I can do that. I could take the whole column and format it as currency. And they all get a number sign in front of them and they get the decimal place to 2 for the cents. So that's one thing I could do. I could change this column to maybe format it to look like and be a percentage. And you can see that changed it to very large numbers. But if I were to, let me back out and see, here's how you go back. And let's say I put a decimal in front of these. Let's say it's 0.32 and 0.15, 0.99. And then I format these cells to be a percentage. So I go format cells, percentage, click on it, and it changes it to a percentage. Now, maybe I don't want these decimal places afterwards. Maybe I just want this to say 30%. So I can reformat these cells. I can go back to format cells, leave it as a percentage, but the decimal places, I can change that to no decimal places. So I change it to the number of decimal places I want. I changed it to 0, and you can see the decimal goes away. Let's say I want to add up a column. Let's say I want to take this column here and add it up. And I want that total to be right here in D6. Well, one way I could do that is to use the sum function. And let me show you how to do that. So you always start the formulas with an equal sign. So I go to where I want the answer to be. I put equal, and then I can type sum, and you can see that comes up. And now I'm going to tell it which there. So I told it which rows to add up. And as you notice, it has cell references. And when I click on the cell here, it tells me what the formula is up here. And that's sum parentheses D3, which is that, colon D5. So that took it all the way here and adds these up. And the beauty of doing it this way is because I can change one of the numbers. Let's say I change this to 100. When I hit enter, it recalculates it. So that is one way you can add up a column of numbers. And this makes it very easy if you're working with numbers, a large number of numbers, and they change from time to time. You can do that easily. And you can do that even with percentages. So let me add up these percentages. So I want my answer to be here. Let's say I want the answer to be over here in this cell. And so I'm going to hit equal sum parentheses, and then I'm going to highlight the rows that I want, and then I close parentheses, hit enter. And that adds them up and keeps the percentage sign. It will do the same with dollars as well. Let's say I want this answer to be here, equal sum parentheses, and then I highlight which rows I want to add, close parentheses, and hit equal. And it adds up the money and continues to use the dollar sign. So this is just some simple ways that you can add columns, you can put words in, you can format cells, and there's many other things you can do with Excel. This is just some introductory items. If you want to know more, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now make it an awesome day. Thank you.